Hi, hello, it's actually nighttime. I'm really trying to put a lot of focus lately on, like, spending my time and energy on bettering myself, if that makes any sense. Like, and a large part of that is something that, like, I've always wanted to play music, and I've always felt that I'm not a musician, right? All of my focus, all of my life is very visual. Photography, videography, like, and I never, like, I never learned anything about music. I didn't know the difference between a chord and a note. So, like, this, I don't know, this taking the time to even learn, like, the most simple instrument, well, I guess that would be the triangle, but, like, it represents, it's almost like speaking a new language to me. So. Good morning. So on the topic of, really bettering myself, exercise. Exercise is a good thing. And it's been quite a while since I've been up on the mountain. So, however, before I get there, I have a quick stop to make. This right here, right now, walking surrounded by cacti. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm in like a t-shirt, sipping on Starbucks. Like, this is my favorite place to be in the world, and this is my favorite drink, and I'm just like, I'm so happy. I'm doing my favorite thing right now, vlogging. This is really a really good day. So I do want to talk to you just like about what I'm doing. I don't know, it's been a little bit since we've really caught up, There we are. The constant, nope, that's horrible lighting. The constant struggle in doing YouTube, and specifically vlogs, is like the battle between entertainingness and authenticity, right? Because real life is very authentic, but it's not entertaining in the slightest. I don't show on videos like making a grocery list, those mundane conversations that you have with some friends, and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I mean, it's not very interesting watching. But on the other hand, like, you can obviously tell when a YouTuber is going fully for entertaining and everything he does or she does seems very shallow, like an act, as opposed to how they really are. And it's this very fine line of, like, forcing the way you are in real life, your natural self, to be entertaining, because often the two don't go together super well, and it's very, very rare that they do. And that's something that, like, you've noticed I've stopped daily vlogging. That was a very conscious choice, and I'm back to kind of the story style of videos on my main channel, but I'm putting a lot more effort into editing them now. And my kind of inspiration for them is really like old school Evan Edinger right now. I've gone back, for a while it was like Daniel Howell, and now it's like 2013 Evan Edinger, when he was still like super silly and fun and goofy and loud. And I don't know, he just like had this enthusiasm for life. Now he's a lot more like subdued and laid back, which totally has its place, but I'm really like drawing more inspiration from his earlier stuff, if that makes sense. There was a bug crawling on my arm. So, let's keep walking. And like, you've seen, right, that I'm like almost never happy with the actual videos that I put out. Like, I'm constantly trying to change the style or the actual genre, right? Vlogs, sit-down videos. What type of vlogs? These casual vlogs, 60 frames a second, 24, like super cinematic. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, I do consider this like kind of art. And like, in that, I mean, my output into the rest of the world. And because of that, like, you don't want to ever grow stagnant. You want to constantly be refining what you're doing and trying to make it better, find better ways to do the same thing. So I don't think it's a bad thing to constantly be changing. I think it's very good. Experimentation is fantastic. Oh man, I'm already out of breath and I'm super thirsty and we're not even halfway there. And I definitely think each type of style has like their own unique merits. For example, like this is a very raw, very open and honest, right? This is like very real life, and if we've been together, like these are good at connecting us. However, if you were like a brand new person stumbling like across this channel, this would not be interesting to you in the slightest. You'd be like, why do I care about what this person has to say? They're not entertaining me. You have to be entertaining first for new people, and then you can really build that relationship afterwards. And one has to come after the other. But the thing is, you can't really control what someone new would see. So it's like this weird, because that's the main reason that I watch YouTube videos. I watch specific vloggers, is to really like feel a connection and build like a relationship with another person. Or they'll do things and I'm like, I do that too. You know, really build that connection. And sometimes that connection can be built through the most mundane things. You know, you watch some, like a boring vlogger, if you will, that just like, you know, shows their normal real life. There's not really any crazy entertaining value to it. It's just like, hey, watch me go shopping, watch me go to the gym, watch me have a normal conversation with friends. Did you see that bug that just hit me? And yeah, that's not very entertaining. If I was like new stumbling on this person, I wouldn't care about their daily routine. But when it's someone that you do care about, then yeah, you want to know everything about their life. You want to feel like you're a part of it. And that's, so they're like, different styles have different places. And you need this mixture, this perfect, like, what's the word? This perfect ratio that I haven't found. I'm hoping to find, but I haven't found it yet. Look at all these cactuses. And by the way, like, I'm not building up to some big point with all of this. I'm literally talking to you as my thoughts are coming in my head. Like, I'm just talking to a friend here. Which is interesting, because you can't really talk back. It's like this weird, I don't know. We're almost there. Whew, that's my goal. Also, you can see way over there. Hang on, let me zoom in. That's where the fire had burned down a house, and it looks like there's someone there that's kind of going through and collecting anything they can find. That's really sad. Oh my gosh, I'm pooped. I also gotta find a trash can now for this. I didn't think about that. What do I do with this? I guess I just hold on to it. I'm really regretting now not bringing any water. I'm so thirsty, and I'm only halfway done with this. And this isn't helping. But here we are. Oh yes. Oh man. It's been a long time since I've seen this view. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh. Come on. Almost there. Boom. Yes. This is so cool. Ow! That was the I caught that on camera. That was the stupidest way I've hurt myself right there. Go away! It wasn't even successful. And while I'm, you know, putting way too much thought into this, something funny happens, you know. When a YouTuber like first starts out, obviously they're very awkward in front of a camera. That's just normal, that's human. You know, it's kind of an unnatural thing. And you'd think as the years go on and as people get a lot more natural and comfortable talking to a lens instead of a person, that the quality of the videos would go up. After all, that element of like nervousness and awkwardness isn't there anymore. But often it's kind of the opposite. Once someone really gets comfortable with making YouTube videos, the quality goes down. And I think that is because, like, in the beginning, it's this new, fun, exciting, fresh thing, right? It's like a novelty to make a video. But once it becomes normal, then it's just like, I don't know, you see this a lot with like YouTubers that used to be really big in like 2012 and 2013, but now kind of have lost, I guess, a lot of the audience that they had. I think it has something to do with the fact that it just became so normal to them. And that's the thing, right? It's because YouTube is so weird. This is such a unique concept in human history, and so you can't let it feel normal. You know, every day has to be totally fresh and different. This cannot feel like a job, because the whole mentality with a job is that it's about expanding the least amount of effort for the most amount of like reward, I guess. And YouTube is the opposite of that, because you're directly engaging with someone. That excitement, like, you should be excited to talk to a camera if you're a YouTuber as you would be if you're talking to a friend, because to the other person watching, that's exactly what you are. And so when you treat it like a job, your audience, that person watching, will see it as you would consider you talking to them to be like a job, which is not how human interaction works. It's all about excitement for what you're doing and not forgetting that. Okay, I should get home. Ugh. I need water. And that's why, as much as I absolutely don't condone their actions, I do have great respect for the Paul brothers, because in a YouTube age where it seems like the majority of people were kind of losing that enthusiasm, and a lot of more mainstream like YouTubers' videos were more like, hey, let's be serious and talk and be mellow. They were out of nowhere, like very loud and explosive, and hey guys, hi! Now we're gonna do this. And I do feel, at least what I felt when I would sometimes click on their videos out of curiosity, that it was more of like a genuine, that's kind of how, like I don't know, it felt like a genuine excitement, which I think was very refreshing for a lot of young people on the site, who, especially when you're a child, right? Yes, like serious talking is important. It absolutely has a place. But at the end of the day, we're watching YouTube to have fun. And so I greatly respect what they have done. Again, do not condone their actual actions, of course, but yeah. Oh, well, perfect. Hey, let me tell you something. Never, ever let anyone say to you that showers are not the best thing in existence, because they very, very much are. I feel so much better, fresh and clean, and that was a good way to start out the day. What do you think about this though? Like that excitement for making videos versus like comfortableness and, you know, enthusiasm versus genuineness. I'm low-key just trying to figure out a way to end this rambling video. I guess it'd probably be best if I just, you know, ended